Good morning, Ethan Hansen with Enjoy the Horizon. Today's episode, we are going to do some more early goose hunting. I came out here a couple of weeks ago and didn't have the greatest hunts, but you know what? It could have been worse. I managed to get some birds down on the ground. I came out here last night to do some scouting, and there was nowhere near the amount of birds that were in here a couple of weeks ago, but there was some birds in here last night, anywhere from probably 50 to 100 birds, so it's still something to look forward to. And I set up relatively close to where they were last night. But a couple problems I'm already facing this morning is one of two things. One is the wind. I always like to be facing the water or the direction that they're coming from, but yeah, that wind is completely opposite direction. But yeah, I like watching them get off the water and then, you know, seeing when they're in the air and knowing when to hit the calls. Just makes it a little bit easier, but this morning is gonna be, well, pretty iffy. So I'm hoping when they get off that they swing super wide and I can hit them with the call and they come right in. But the other issue is right in front of me this morning. I didn't realize that I set up right in front of a rock pile, so that does not help. I always try to avoid them because those birds get pretty sketched out when they fly over the top of that stuff, you know, but hopefully it doesn't become too big of an issue. They were out here last night pretty close to this, so I wouldn't think it would affect them too much, but you never know. It's early goose. Everything is a complete hit or miss. So yeah, as far as the spread, I have 2 dozen decoys out here yet again. Got them really spread out, so hopefully this should work. I kind of went with more of a flat line this morning rather than a C shape or a J hook. I probably could have done a J spread and then moved my blind over just a little bit so I can actually see him come off the water out of the corner of my eye, but I'll just trust everything works out here. When they get off the water, they should go whatever south I'm imagining with that wind, and then hopefully hook back around and fly into the spread, into the wind. So yeah, never know, but that is hopefully the goal. Either way, I hope you guys do enjoy. Should be an interesting one. Stay tuned. Here we go. See a group way out in the distance there of 2 or 3 of them, looks like. There's also another couple in front of me, I believe. Oh yeah, they're getting off the water right there. There we go. I think there's a couple more out there on the water yet. But I thought this morning was going to be a dud after, well, you know, I missed 3 shots at 1 goose, but I did not plan for them to come straight into the spread off the south. I thought they would loop all the way around and land into the wind, but clearly that did not happen. There is hardly any wind, so that probably is the cause for that, obviously. But I thought it would be just enough for them to go all the way around, but guess not. So I flipped the blind around and way better. Way better that time. So we got 3 of them out there to the east. So we'll see if I can't call these in here from a long ways away, or at least get their attention. That was awesome. They came in perfect. That does not get much better than that right there. Come on. Nope, not gonna do it. They thought about it. They thought about it, but wasn't enough. Oh, dang it. Well, it is about noon and haven't really seen much else flying other than the birds that are landing back on the water. So it gets to be that dull part of the day. Honestly, not a bad hunt. I thought it was gonna go way worse. I had zero expectations going in here, especially after seeing those birds last night. I mean, there was only maybe 50 to 100 at most, but there was a lot more birds flying around this morning than I thought. Either way, another early goose hunt in the books. I am pretty pumped to get back out here and do some grouse hunting here soon. That opens up, I believe, next weekend, but I won't be able to get back here to do a hunt in a couple of weeks. So might be a little bit till you see a video, but I plan to get out here and do some grouse hunting, maybe another early goose hunt. And then in 4 or 5 weeks time, it is a regular opener for ducks and goose. Also, the pheasant population this year, absolutely ridiculous numbers. I plan to do a lot of pheasant hunting as well. But yeah, overall, pretty happy with how it went, other than the, missed shots that I had. But yeah, that's just part of it. I hope you guys did enjoy. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button as always, and I will catch you guys in the next one. God bless. Take care.